right, hereby call this meeting to order. I declare we have a quorum. So we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise. Remy will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we'll move on to our Student of the Month. We have 4 of them, so how would you like to start this out today, Dr. Mundy?
Would you like to go first this time, Mr. Davis? We'll go in reverse order this time. Closest to the podium. Except for Val looks ready back there. So.
All right. Eli, come on. I won't make you speak, though, okay?
He said he would.
He probably would. Okay. Well, as high school principal, it's my honor and privilege to introduce Eli Bales. He is a freshman at the high school this year, and he was nominated, and by voting and everything, he won the most votes, and so he's our May Student of the Month. He is accompanied this evening by his father, Tim Bales. I had to make sure who else was there. His father, Tim Bales. He has 2 brothers, Zach and Cole Bales. School activities, he was a member of ACTS, baseball, and wrestling. His favorite color is green. He loves shrimp and peanut butter M&Ms, not mixed, as 2 separate things. To recognize his just pure wisdom and intelligence, his favorite movie is Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back. Well done. Good choice. TV shows Avatar: The Last Airbender. His favorite book is How to Stop Time. Favorite song, music, is Enter Sandman by Metallica, another classic. Favorite class is geometry. His favorite teacher is Mr. Kelleher. Outside of school, some of the things he does, he enjoys woodworking and 3D printing and video games. Something that can always make Eli smile is his dog. The farthest he's ever traveled, it was also his favorite vacation, is Hawaii. Some of his best friends are Cameron, Jack, and Atticus. There's one thing about him that a lot of people don't know is that he plays Dungeons and Dragons. Also very popular, gaining in resurgence these years. One of his gifts and talents, he is very good at math. Does he have a job? No, but as a freshman, that's understandable. But he does volunteer at church every Sunday. Plans after high school and or career goals. He wants to go to college. He'd prefer Purdue to study mechanical engineering. Going to Kings Island as an 8th grade student, the 8th grade year was one of his favorite memorable moments from school. And if there were really no considerations such as money or other things, one thing he'd like to change about school life or society is he'd had to have more advanced opportunities early on, and we're working on that. So, again, my privilege and honor to recognize Eli Bales this evening, Student of the Month. Thank you.
Got a little certificate here for you. So, you've seen the new one on Netflix, right? The Avatar?
I have not
It's
seen
a
it,
good
but
one.
I know
So,
about it.
yeah. So, what do you want to picture, Mom and Dad? Or? Sure. All right. Come on over here. And then we'll get in. Here, we'll come back here. Like, there you go. Maybe over here. I'll make this awkward.
All right, there we go.
Congratulations. Yeah, understood.
Yeah, thanks, good.
Yeah, I'll let you 2 debate on who wants to go next. Yes.
All right, it's my honor to introduce our April Student of the Month at the middle school, Madeline Roberts. She is 12 years old. She's in 6th grade. Her parents are Brad and Sarah Roberts. She has one brother, Clay, who has joined us this evening. School activities include FFA and choir. They had an excellent concert on Friday evening. Her favorite color is teal. Her favorite food is spaghetti. Her favorite candy is Jolly Ranchers. Favorite movie throwback, Maverick, is an interesting choice. TV show Big Bang Theory, and her favorite book is Run, Rose, Run. Country music is her favorite music, and her favorite class is with Mrs. Davis and Mr. Spencer. Some hobbies include showing pigs and playing soccer. What can always make her smile is her family. Her farthest away she's traveled to Sheridan is Hawaii, too. Obviously a great place. I got to go last summer myself. I would agree. Her favorite vacation was going to Disney World, so I guess you guys get to go back there at some point, Mom and Dad. Some of her friends include Sophia, Lila, Evelyn, Lacey, and Francis. It's one thing that people don't know about her, that she shows pigs, and that's lots of hard work. I understand that. Her gifts and talents are making crafts. She has a job as a U8 soccer referee here at the Sheridan Community Rec. She'd love to attend Purdue University someday and become possibly an elementary teacher. If money wasn't a consideration, one thing she'd like there to be enough space where every sport could be played here at school. So it's my honor to introduce April Student of the Month, Madeline Roberts.
Madam, we have a certificate for you as well. So, congratulations. Do you want a picture? You're gonna take it home?
Yep.
All right. Yes. Take it home. Do what you want with it. Don't afraid. We can't get anything back in my heart anymore. Congratulations.
All right, Remy, come on up.
Maverick, the card time?
Hey, nice to have you all. Top Gun Maverick. There we go.
I was thinking like the 1980s, yes.
1990s Maverick.
Yes, okay, yes, sorry.
Country Western show.
That's the one I was thinking. Yes.
Watch that one.
Okay.
Here with that.
Down watch it.
All right. Our middle school student of the month for May is Remy Smith. She's in 7th grade. She's 13 years old. Her parents are John and Christy Smith. Her siblings include Cheney, Jacob, Mac, Reese, and Lucy. Her school activities include student council, NJHS, volleyball, basketball, and softball. Always staying busy, no doubt. Her favorite colors include purple. Favorite food is steak. Her favorite candy is Snickers. I enjoy Satisfaction Snickers, definitely, always. Favorite movie is The Lorax. TV show is Fuller House. Favorite book is The Hunger Games and another country music lover. Favorite class and teachers, Mr. Sears and Mr. Cooper. Some hobbies include playing sports and 4-H. What always can make her smile is her friends and family. Farthest she's traveled from Sheridan is to Dominican Republic. Great place there too, I agree. Favorite vacation was on a cruise. Her friends include Ellen and Kelsey. Was one thing that people don't know about you is that she was born with 2 teeth already. Which 2 were they?
Oh, my bottom teeth.
Bottom 2.
Are you telling the truth?
Okay. One of her gifts and talents is a softball pitcher, so obviously new things are coming. She'd love to attend Notre Dame at some point, and again, if career goal would be an elementary teacher. If money was not a consideration, one thing she would change, I'd make sure that all Sheridan families were financially stable. It's my honor to introduce May Student of the Month, Remy Smith.
Remy, how are you? Good. Mom coming for a picture?
I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna make her take one with you too.
Oh.
I already knew Remy wanted
I got
to
enough
be a teacher. We already hired her.
You're in.
Those will bring us back to contracts.
They're all playing sports right now, right?
They are.
She mentioned that a couple weeks ago.
Was that vacation recently?
Yes.
I thought so. There you go.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, baseball.
Well, you have to go to the courthouse.
Do it.
You have to go to the courthouse. That's where she is.
We got big swell in Michigan town. I'm not going Hamilton County. They have to book me 11.
Well, this is kind of fun. We get to go in reverse order tonight. Saw a lot of my former students, and they all want to come back and work for me. I like that idea. We'll see what yours says. All right, everyone. This is Miss June Harley. She is our student of the month, and she is in 5th grade in Mrs. Terry's class. It is my honor to share a lot about her tonight. We asked her what does she like about school, and her answer was she loves to get to hang out with her friends, and she loves helping out. We also asked her what would she change about school if she could, and she said less tests on less days. Quite appropriately that we asked her this in the middle of iLearn. And she said she feels like it stresses kids out, so we'll let the Department of Education know that. Her teacher nominated her for June is always doing the right thing in and out of class. She is the first one to offer help to any student that needs it, whether it be on their work, cleaning up a mess, or just to be a friend. She is polite to everyone. Her favorite things to do, pastime after school, is cheer. Hobbies, she loves to hang out with her animals and she loves to go camping. What she wants to be when she grows up is a zoological veterinarian. So pretty cool. What makes her feel proud? That she's a great student and she gets good grades. Something she is very thankful for is her family. And if she could give anything she wanted to school, you didn't think of one for that one, right? So, okay, still working on that. Still working on that one. Something that she does better than most people is being kind. I would 100% agree with that. Her idea of the perfect day, this is probably one of my all-time favorite answers, and your mom will love this one. When someone gives her a good compliment about her outfit or something. So I love that. That's a great answer. Her favorite person is her sister, Kaden, right back there behind us, and her friends. And why? Because her sister is always there to listen to all the things that she does. My friends are always there to help me out when I'm sad or overexcited. And there's always someone, or they are always someone to talk to. She is here tonight, I forgot to mention, with Jeff and Carly Harley. And we are just honored that she is our Student of the Month, a great selection. Let's hear it for Jude. Okay, Carly's good. Try not to get misappropriated. There we go.
Congratulations. Don't forget this. You want that. Okay, I think we're done with Student of the Month.
Yes, I believe so, yes.
Do we have our,
I was double checking too.
well, we'll move to, do we have a showcase first?
We do. We actually, our showcase tonight though is going to be our principals introducing the new people. So it's your choice. We can either do it before the board votes or after. Actually, as a showcase, this has been a really good group. So it's really kind of your call, sir.
Tell you what, let's move on to the agenda revisions. We'll do consent agenda and then we'll introduce.
Yes,
the
to do
person.
it that way. That was going to be my
That
recommendation.
way you're official.
Yes.
So. All right.
Because otherwise that could make for a really awkward
We'll
moment.
be real awkward,
Yes.
so.
Just saying.
All right, we'll move down. We'll move to item 4, agenda revisions. Are there any agenda revisions?
The only thing that's technically agenda revision is we have had Jessica Line, who I don't think she's here. Jessica Line was hired as a temporary person to fill Mr. Ottinger, and she is staying. So we need to add her. I already have a personnel to make it a permanent hire. Board should have all the information on her already. So
Okay.
that's the only revision tonight.
Okay, thank you. All right, we'll move down to number 6, public comment. So I will now open up the floor to public comment. If anyone has anything they'd like to say, please feel free to step up to the podium. Name, address, all the good stuff. So. No? All right, seeing none, item 6 is closed, public comment. All right, we'll move on to item 7, consent agenda.
So for consent agenda, before we do personnel, and I mentioned them, I want to make sure we also are for donations this month. Because we came in over $2,000 in donations. Susan Gossard made one for softball. Mr. Cooper, David Cooper, did one for high school basketball, which was $1,900, which was very generous. And Randy and Sharon, as you've noticed, show up here a lot, made another donation, this time to the softball program. We always appreciate their donations. And also, you will see on the personnel report, we have some outstanding hirees that have really done it. I'm happy to be where we're at with this group of people this early in the year, too. But we do have some resignations that have come in that I just want to make sure the board recognizes. A full-time person, however, probably the biggest one are Chris Lingenfelter is leaving us to go to Michigan. Chris has been with us a long time, does a whole lot. Has been very open about what she's doing. And if the board was able to see it, Molly Heil is going to retire at the end of this year. So losing a couple good ones, but I think we're replacing with some really good ones too.
All right, is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Second, by Mrs. Boone. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. They are now hired.
Yes. Now would you like to do a showcase?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Want to go backwards this time? Mr. Roberts, would you like to go first? Reverse order. Sorry, Mr. Davis. All right.
All right. Well, I think I have 3 of the 4 here this evening. So Amanda, you want to come up first? I'm not sure how you want to do this, Dr. Money, but I just.
You're making it up too.
Okay.
You're doing a great job.
I'm
Yes.
rolling as we go here. So, student board, this is Amanda Crussell. She is not only going to be our new 5th grade teacher, she's also a proud mom of 2 of our students. So we are so thankful to have her join us. She is coming with 13 years of experience from Westfield. Am I correct on 13 years? And she is currently teaching 6th grade at Westfield Intermediate, so we are thrilled to snag her away from our neighbors to the south. And she's going to come join us and teach 5th grade. So that's Miss Amanda. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yay.
I think I've hired Amanda twice in her career now too, if I'm not mistaken. It just took me a while to steal you back here from the other place, so it's good to have you.
Bailey, you want to come on up? Bailey, you can bring Perry with you if you want. Sure. Have we ever officially hired Perry? That's a great question. I don't think. I don't know. Did we?
I think we technically didn't we, Kathy, years ago when we had to do the approval? Yes. He is the best. He's the cheapest employee we have.
Absolutely. Should've got to.
Just saying.
Well, this is Miss Bailey Doyle. The last name may sound familiar because it is Kathy Doyle, our speech language pathologist over there. It's her daughter. She is coming to us to replace Alexis Hartman, who shifted to 1st grade. Bailey will be taking over special ed, K through 3 for us, and we are thrilled to have her as well. She is coming with, I think, around 12 years? 11, okay. So 11 years experience from Warren Township, and she is the snag. We are so excited to have her, especially with that years of experience. We thank the board and Dr. Mundy for letting us bring her on. Bailey lives at home, I do believe, with mom and dad and Perry. So now I have 2 Doyles in the building that can help me out with Perry. So welcome.
Yes.
Okay.
Bailey said there's no confusion. Your mom did recommend you. I just want you to know that when you go home. Highly.
Okay. Miss Maddie, you want to come on up? Everyone, this is Maddie Stevens. She is coming to us straight out of college. She was just finishing up, and I do believe, are you done yet, or almost there?
I graduated a week ago.
Woohoo! BSU? Yes. Yes, BSU. That's what I thought. Ball State, absolutely.
Chirp, yeah.
And she did her student teaching, I do believe, at Noble Crossing in Noblesville, and Noblesville wanted her really bad, and Dr. Mundy helped us.
Maddie got a phone call on a Saturday that basically said she's working here. So we're glad you came. Yes.
Maddie is actually stepping into a perm sub role, and then she will slide right into an opening because we, as Dr. Mundy can tell you, we always anticipate one over the summer. And so versus waiting, I'm thrilled that he let us go ahead and take her now. And Maddie is an awesome individual. We can't wait to have her.
Yes.
So congratulations. Okay, and then my last one is Jordan Vanderberg, and she could not come tonight. She teaches up in Fort Wayne. She's at Whispering Meadows in Southwest Allen, and she's been there 2 years. She's coming from Fort Wayne. Her fiance, they're getting ready to get married, is starting law school down here in Indianapolis, so they have a new apartment in Noblesville. This worked out great for her, and she will be coming as our new kindergarten teacher. So that completes our 4. So thank you, everybody.
Awesome.
Okay.
Mr. Davis?
This one?
Either one, I guess, yeah.
Gets confusing. All right, well, the high school, I don't want to jinx things, but this is the first time I think I may have
Yeah, don't.
ever reached this point and at this moment be fully hired. So with hopefully that doesn't change. But with me tonight are 2 of the hires we have. We'll start with Ellie Arrowwood. Ellie, come on up. You may recognize the last name. Father is here with her tonight. But we hired her anyway. No, we were pleased. Ellie came to us and student taught with us, and then when Mrs. Anderson left just after spring break to be closer to home, we moved Ellie into that position full-time. She's done such a great job. As we started to look for candidates, she rose to the top, and we were super pleased to have her be with us full-time. She is new to us as well from Purdue. So, boil her up. Thank you, Ellie. Nissa, come on up. Next, we have our counselor. Counselors, we're not replacing a counselor per se, but Kate Lynch was our social worker, and she resigned from that, or is resigning from that position due to just needs of the family. And so as we looked to fill that position, we wanted, if at all possible, to fill it with a high-quality counselor. We were able to do so. We had a surprising number of outstanding applicants, but through the process, Nissa rose to the top, and I felt like she'd be a perfect fit in the climate and culture we have here, and bring a lot of additions to what we're wanting to do as we move forward with everything happening. So she just finished her practicum and her whole counseling internship and all that kind of stuff at Noblesville. They too wanted her, but they didn't have an opening, so we got her.
And I will say, Nissa got more phone calls than anybody. I had about 9 people call me, like, hire her, hire her, hire her.
Yes.
You had a nice following over there.
Absolutely.
You did a great job.
So, welcome, Nissa. She's here with her husband, Adam. Andrew, I was close. Okay, Andrew and her 2 children. All right, thank you and welcome.
Welcome, everybody.
The other 2 I'll mention, Mrs. Jessica Line, we're hiring actually kind of for the 3rd time because we hired her a few years ago. And she, after her first year of teaching with us, she also had family, young kids demands, and so she stepped away. When Mr. Ottinger left to be athletic director at Clinton Central, she came back and worked with us. And at that point, she's like, well, I don't know, but she's enjoyed it tremendously and said, if it's still open, I'm interested. I said, if you're still interested, you're hired. And then I told Dave. She's a fantastic teacher and super blessed to have somebody of her caliber teaching math for us. And then last but not least is Miss Tana Lineback. She is hired as our color guard instructor for the band and guard, to have color guard, and she'll work with winter guard and stuff like that too. So those are the high school hires.
Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you, everybody.
Is that all in the hires, Dr. Mann?
Yes, that'll
Okay.
do it for the night.
All right. So we're just gonna keep, we all have that share, so we
Yeah,
can keep
I
on
was gonna
going.
say.
So, item 8, old business, there's no old business come before the board. So move on to item 9, new business, item 9.1, softball field bid. Dr. Mundy, do you wanna work through the bid with us?
Sure. This has been a 2-year ongoing process, as the board knows. We had an initial project that we scrapped because we thought we could do better, and we came back, and I'm very happy with what I'm bringing the board tonight. I appreciate all the work my team's done, the support the board's given us, but we got 2 very competitive bids. As the board knows, they were within $40,000 of each other. That's all in, all alternates, everything. And what I'm most happy about with the recommended we're bringing, that's well within the budget that we wanted to use. So I would bring forth to the board tonight the recommendation for the softball bid from FH Passion, and it's a total of $1,089,000 even.
Okay. I have a recommendation. Do I have a motion to accept the recommendation?
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Is there any discussion?
Dr. Mundy, thank you for answering our questions over the weekend and doing such a good job to get this project moving.
Thank you. Thank you.
It has been a long haul.
It's been a 2.5-year project, yes. It has, ma'am, yes.
Okay. Seeing no other discussion? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right, item 9.2, second read of policies.
This is one, I'm going to go back like I did last week and thank Nancy and Kim, especially, even though some of the boards have other comments, and I'll thank the teachers that are part of this. We did a 8-month project in 4 months, and because of the amount of work we've done. This bunch of over 40-plus policies now completely overhauls this district's policies that, no offense to the other superintendent in the audience too, were probably the same policies that he had that I took over from him. So we needed this project badly. This gets us up to speed, and I think it removes of no longer needed policies about 60 different policies from our board. So thank you, everybody, on this project, but I'm happily bringing the last couple rounds of policies to the board this evening.
I'd just like to say that I appreciated the efficiency of the process.
Thank you.
The way you set it up, and that it was easy to comment, easy to,
Thank you.
it's good, thank you.
Okay, all right. So we have 9.2, second read policies. Do I have a motion to approve the second read policies?
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Just one point of discussion. When are these going to be on the website for public?
We'll start
review?
working on it right away. We've already done the hard copies. That'll be the next project her and I take on. Goal to be done by time school starts.
Good.
We should have them done by the end of the week, but just in case something goes astray. I mean,
Nope.
not school starts, I'm sorry, school ends next week, so.
No, it's fantastic. Just want to make sure we get them out there so the public has
Yeah.
access to.
And we've done all this work and the state's already changed 5 of them, so.
Well, that's fair.
Good to,
We have a cell phone policy and
Yeah.
stuff to do yet, don't we?
yeah, cell phone attendance and like 4 others.
All right. Any more discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Item 10, superintendent report.
Sure, I
Dr.
want
Monday?
to recognize a couple different things, and I know that I'm kidding, and I'm only doing this because he told me he was coming tonight. I do actually want to recognize Derek Arrowwood in the crowd out there, because most people don't realize, and I mean it as much as I kid and we kid about each other, most people don't realize the amount of work that he and I do together. And he is the Hamilton Heights superintendent. For those of you that don't know, we are very good friends, and because of his work, we get to do a whole lot of extra, our kiddos get to do a whole lot of extra stuff that many districts don't get to do because of his partnership and the way we work together. So I do appreciate Derek being here tonight, and I appreciate him as a friend and a colleague more than anything, too. Also, we got to go to the Best Places to Work dinner. That was a lot of fun. We had about 8 people go. It was wonderful for our teachers. We had a great night. I know I said it in the memo, but I want to Rick in the high school has had one whale of a week between Reckin recognition this week, between the other honor we just got, I don't even know if that's out yet, about being highly, drawing a blank on it. No, the other one where we can, from this DOE, that we just got the award from the DOE, and I'm totally drawing a blank, so I apologize for that.
Performance-based.
Thank you, sir. We just got that one, and he's had a couple other things come up this week. Our high school, which is the result of the middle school and elementary's work, has one whale of a week as we come towards the end. I want to thank all our teachers. Testing goes on forever. We've been doing it for almost 2 months, as some of our kids will attest to, and we're still wrapping things up this week. Our teachers have done a good job, though, of leading our students through teaching, or through testing. Honestly, I would just want to thank everybody as we start heading into, we have graduation coming up, end of the year breakfast. We had a great choir performance last Friday, which is Gretchen's last one, as she's moving to the elementary, so that was a big night for that, too. I know I try to keep sending you dates. All you guys can join. We'd love to have you as much as possible, but it is, with only 8-9 days left, it's going to be packed still. So, thank you for all of that. And grad parties and everything else. So.
Thank you, Dr. Mundy. All right, we'll move on to board member comments. Mr. Hunt, would you like to start today?
Yeah, thank you. I was driving down the street yesterday and saw Debbie and Jeff Merriman, and dawned on me that she's retiring, and it also kind of dawned on me that Debbie's been around this school as long as I can remember, you know, since I was a little kindergartner. So I want to wish Debbie well on her retirement, but I'm sure we'll still see plenty of Mrs. Merriman helping out wherever needed. So appreciate all her effort over the years. Had occasion last Friday, caught a little bit of the softball game up at the park, and while it was kind of nice to be able to walk over and watch a little bit of that, looking forward to getting the girls back on campus here, and also took in the choir concert where you mentioned Mrs. Rafferty. She actually gave a bonus performance, and it was really good. So it was kind of odd because, you know, everybody's acting like she's retiring or leaving, and
Yes.
like, well, no, she's just moving right down the road. But the work that she and Libby do with our choirs, I always tell people I'm about as artistic as a rock, but I know well enough that our choirs are second to none. So finally, I'd like to extend thank you and job well done to our counseling department. You know, in addition to everything they do every day, you know, they're getting ramped up here with registering and getting our kiddos ready for next school year. So appreciate that, and also extend thank you to our administrators. Looks like you've been busy hiring. I know how frankly tiring of a process that is, but you know, all did a really good job, and extend a welcome to our new hires. We're biased, but we really think you'll like it here, and we're happy to have you. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hunt. Mrs. Boone.
Okay, my comments also are about I had the privilege of going to the choir concert and about Mrs. Rafferty going to the elementary school. And, you know, we've all heard and told stories about how teachers change students' lives and how students change teachers' lives. Well, the unfiltered affection and regard that these middle school and high school choir students have for our music teachers, not only Mrs. Rafferty, but all of them, was so moving. There was not a dry eye the last 5 minutes of that concert up on the stage, I'm sure. And, you know, the music was wonderful, the kids were delightful, and even the audience was 99.9% good. But I thought, you know, I said, there is nothing in a teacher's contract, no clause, no wording that elicits that from a teacher. You can't buy that. It is a pure gift that these teachers give our students. They say things like, you know, you changed my life, you gave me confidence, you helped me do things I never thought I could do. You know, just amazing comments. So I just want to note that and appreciate it.
Thank you, Mrs. Bennett. Mr. Henning?
Well, I can't follow those two. I want to say congratulations to all the new hires. Looking at all the upcoming events, I know we're going to be busy over the next couple weeks, all over the summer too, with new projects starting. I did have one question for an audience member. How many Arrowwoods are at Hamilton Heights? How many are at Sheridan now? Okay, so we're tied.
We're tied right now.
Okay, all right.
But there is a wife. We have an opening. I'll race you to. I have hired his wife too. I've
Okay.
hired a lot of people in this room.
So we have a chance to.
We have a chance.
All right,
Yes.
all right, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good luck, teachers, students, for the rest of the year. And I'll say what I always say. Thank you guys for staying, and if you're online, come visit.
Mrs. Eckert?
Yes, thank you. I will echo Tyler's sentiments in welcoming all the new staff members. We're so excited to have you here, and we know that you're going to love being at Sheridan. I'm looking forward to all of the end-of-year activities. It's so exciting to see all the kids get awards and, you know, go to graduation, everything that they do. I really, really enjoy that. And I also wanted to just have a shout out. Is it the Northern Hamilton County Academy? Did I get that
Yes.
name right? For a successful first year. We're
Absolutely.
so lucky to have them, and it's nice that kids are finding success in that environment.
If I may, just one stat to that, and Rick, tell me if I'm wrong. I think we had 10 kids graduate out of that this year in our first year, and that is awesome, because that is 10 kiddos that Mr. Davis would be panicking right now to make sure we got graduated, so great work on that too. Thanks for bringing that up, man. Is that the right number? 10? 9? You got a day to get one more.
Round it up.
Okay.
10 sounds better.
Yeah.
That's all. Thank you.
All right. Like I said, I echo the sentiment of my fellow board members. A lot of great things going on towards the end of the year. Congratulations to the new hires. Welcome to Sheridan. So we call it the best kept secret in the great state of Indiana, right? So, you know, as we get through the end of the year, let's be safe. Let's get through it. It's a sprint to the finish at this point. And I wish everyone the best, and hopefully everyone has a great summer. And with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Do I have a second? Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.
Never had anybody say no to adjournment.
We do in Lions Club. At least, you guys do the same thing at Lions?
Oh,
At least
yeah.
One person says no?
Doug V. Every single time.
Fight 'em. What?